how about the different approaches to design? So when you have a non-denominational faith versus a denominational faith, are there differences in design, or is it pretty much the same course?
Yeah, I'll start that. I would say there's definitely differences because most denominational groups have some preset understandings of what is best for their worship. And so, we need to sort of design with all of that in mind from the start. Whereas a non-denominational church usually is a lot more open-ended in terms of, what exactly the design should entail to fit their worship. And it's more likely to have to do with the music than anything else. And so, the more traditional church will have very likely some kind of liturgy that leads them in worship, and the building essentially should be designed around that liturgy, which is a lot more complex than a band, let's say.
That's right. Yeah, I would definitely agree. I mean, on a traditional end, there's preconceived notion. I mean, there's a defined party for that denomination, where in the non-denominational market, it's how is that auditorium room going to perform, because that's what we're investing in. That's what our people came to see. That's where our ministry grows. So it's a knowledge base of who that church is, and being able to knock that out with all our partners that are going to be involved in creating that. And again, on the kids ministry piece on the contemporary market as well. I mean, it's a hugely branded piece. It's a philosophy that they follow that's maybe a little bit different than the traditional market of, kids go to church, they're happy, they love it, they encourage parents to go to church, and they encourage their friends to go to church. And that's the strategy at the end of the day. So let's say two sectors are extremely different in how their leaders see it and how we present it on that design approach.
Yeah, the other aspect of that is that usually the makeup of the decision makers is completely different between those two types. So in a contemporary church, most often the design is being led by the staff of the church. So it often involves the pastor, at least with some leadership, vision, opinions, but often deals with the minister of music, the people who are kind of running and operating the building, the minister to children, different staff leaders who really know what they need and know how to express that. They've got expertise in that. They're often leading the design from the owner's side. And so you've got a real strong knowledge base that's leading it. Usually quicker decision making because they know more of what they're trying to achieve. Whereas a traditional church more likely has the process being led by lay people who are members who know their church and love their church, but don't really have expertise in, say, necessarily children's ministry or music or whatever it is. The staff people will get involved, but usually not as the decision makers, as more input givers. And decision makers are often a committee of just a lot of diverse people in the congregation. So it's very, very different kind of process. Usually takes about 10 times longer.
Yeah.
And the results can be equally good, but it takes more work to get there.